Thanks for watching this week's
quick jig video.
Hey everybody, Kevin here. Welcome to another episode of Woodworking with Mr. Kevin. So today I'm going to show you how to make a quick little jig for attaching these fender washers to the back of a face frame to hold in a raised panel. So sometimes you have to actually attach these raised panels from the back of a face frame. Unlike using these guys here, sometimes you have door cutters like this, for like shaker doors or whatever, and it puts the panel right in the middle of your door. And sometimes you can offset that, and I've seen people do it, or it's within 1/8 of an inch of the back. But for me, these raised panels have to be back as far as possible, and there's a molding in the front. It has this molding in here that I ran, and this I wanted as flush as possible, so I have to push these back as far in the face frame as possible. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you how to make a little jig so you can put washers in here and have everything flush in the back. So what's going to happen is I'm going to take this piece of 1/4 inch, I'm going to drill a hole in it with an 1 5/8 drill bit, because these are 1.5 inches and you don't want them that tight. So you can move them around a little bit. And then what we're going to do is we're going to just route that out using this little tiny router with that little pattern bit. You see that? It's tiny. So depending on the thickness of your jig material, you can use any of these pattern bits. I'm just using 1/4 inch, so I'm going to use that little guy right there. And this might not even be thick enough now I'm looking at it. Yeah. So this little guy right here is a 1/4 inch tall by 1/2 inch around. So, oh man, that bearing feels like poop. Wow. So I'm going to have to push this up, so I'm barely touching on this. I might just double this piece of 1/4 inch up and put one on top of the other so I can have a little bit more adjustment. So after looking at my router and the router bit and all that, because I got to use another one, this one's shot. I'm going to actually just double this up because I have two pieces that are exactly the same that are scrap. So I'm just going to take these and I'm going to double stick tape them together, and then I'm going to drill a hole in it. I'll do that right now. So I got it all marked out here. You can see where the washer is going to go. I have this line that's right here, okay? This line right here is this face frame line. So right here I have 3/8 of cover, all right, for the washer. So the washer will cover this panel by 3/8, the same as that molding that's in there, because that's 3/8 molding. So that'll be good. So I'm going to go drill a hole, and we'll go from there. And then we'll hook up the router, and we'll see how the whole thing works. All right, every forstner bit has this little tiny point. You see that? All right, and I got the X mark where I want it. So what you do is you just kind of line that up with the X. And when you hit the center, you know you've got it centered. Yeah, it's all curly. Kind of looks like something you can eat, huh? So here's the face frame on both sides. And then we have the cover, which is right here. And that's the exact same as the molding, so that'll be good. And we have our hole. So now I'm just going to go and we'll get some clamps and we'll clamp this puppy up and see how it all works. Okay, so we have our little jig made right here. It's marked on the inside. It's got the face frame line, which is this one right here. It's got the center lines on the front and the back and all around. So now what we're going to do, we're going to leave this panel right where it is. And what we're going to do is we're going to clamp this puppy into place. This is the raised panel side. This is the face frame side. So when you go to put it in, I should line it up just like that. All right, and then we're going to clamp it in here with just spring clamps to hold it in place. And the reason I made it so damn wide is so when we go to put this guy in here, at least I have some room to move around. We have our bit in place. What I need to do now is figure out how thick this guy is right here. So I'm going to mic this thing. Hopefully I can get it all in one shot. Yeah, that's almost 1/8 of an inch. Okay, so whatever this is, we're going to make it 1/8 inch deeper. Yeah, this is the exact size I need right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get 2 of these and I'm going to set them on here and set my router bit on top of it and push it down there and tighten it up. So we're just going to set these 2 down on that. Make sure that's all down there like that. Boom. Just like that. And then lift it up and it should be just exactly right. Try it again, set it in place. It's on there perfectly. So all I did is just take a couple of these shims that I use all the time I told you I use these things for everything. And set it in place there and drop this bit till it's all the way down to the bottom, and boom, there it is. I'm going to just check the height of this guy. 9/16 and another 1/8 would be 11/16. Boom, that's square to the base. See how all that works? And this square is square to the base and right on the top of that cutter. Sort of in there. There you go. Okay. So that should all work in theory. I should get the dust collector out, but I'm not going to do it right now. All right, here we go. All right, wait till it comes to a complete stop. All right, there it is right there. Now, take this guy and you're going to put that in here. We're just going to Vicks bit this in. Okay, we've already Vicks bitted it, and we'll just put this in. Okay, and there it is. Okay, so we got one in, one. I got like 50 more to go. Let's see how the panel looks. That's what the router did, and that's where the washer sits. It doesn't get screwed to this, it just lets it float, and the other one's over here. So that works pretty good. Let's mic this thing, see what it is. See, it's right at 1/8 of an inch, and this is right at 1/4. All right, so there it is. And there we go, there's one. So now I got to do this to all the rest of these guys in the same exact manner. All right, well, there you go, everybody. That's how you put a little washer in the back of a face frame to hold in a raised panel. So if you're ever going to make any wainscoting or anything like that, where you want the panel, the raised panel is back as far as you can get it, or any other panel for that matter, you can always just put this little tiny washer jig to work, and you got it. It's always good to learn something new, so hopefully somebody learned something new. And it's super easy to do, it's super simple. And I've had people ask me, why don't you just do a drilling jig and drill it out? Because once you have your router set up, it's there, it's good, it's set, it's much easier, it's more accurate, and it works well. So, all right, well, there you go, everybody. The quick jig video of the week. You know, it's better than putting pins in it, because the pins won't allow your raised panel to move, especially if it's solid wood. You want that thing to breathe. You want it to expand and contract and do all sorts of things. I only do them on the sides. I don't do the top and bottoms at all. You can put them anywhere if you want. You want to put 4 all the way around, you can do that too. But I'm just going to put, for these long ones, I'm putting 3 on either side. And the short ones, I'm only putting 2 on the sides, and that's it. Because they need to move and breathe. All right, everybody. Well, there you go. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. You have an awesome day. Go outside and play. Hug somebody you love. That's really important. Be safe out there, and I'll see you next time right here on Woodworking with Mr. Kevin. That's me. And thanks for watching this week's quick jig video. All right, we'll see you later. And now we're going to disappear into thin air. Abracadabra. That's pretty cool, huh? See ya.
Subscribe now.
Right, hello there. That looks dumb now. All right. Hey everybody, Kevin here from Welcome Back Into the Other Thing. Did I get it? Nope. All right, let's see. Good golly. All right, let's see. A real simple washer jig. All right, let's see. Okay. All right, here it is. Oh my gosh. Zoom in on that.